Hi, everybody. Welcome to stream. We have with us today a visitor. boostedmeo has been so kind to join us for a little bit of mindless comboing. Um, boostedmeo, if you don't already know, streams Puzzles and Dragons as well. And your stream schedule is what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday? Is that right?
That's what's said, but I can change it up sometimes.
Sure. So
Also weekends.
generally midday, sometimes weekends, sometimes evenings. We don't have a good
Yeah.
stream schedule either, so I think you're a fair bit more consistent.
hmm
Mm-mm. Favorite spawn at the beginning. Let's not start this off on the wrong foot.
The water skyfall won't be so bad with this kind of team setup, especially since I'm running a blue centric team.
Still a pain in the butt if we get any of the problem spawns. Oh, that's right, but we have all the solutions to the problem spawns. Okay, well I won't stress it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Drag those all over there.
Okay.
Fair enough. So, Mio, you've been streaming for quite some time now, right? Like a couple years?
Actually, a little more than half a year now.
Really, just a half a year.
Yeah.
You're...
Didn't get into it because I didn't really have a setup for it
Mm-hmm.
until I just buckled down and just figured it out. It's like stream.
Well, I really like watching your stream because the energy is like appropriate instead of it being like artificially high energy stuff. And the thing I think is most relevant is your commentary about cards and about content is really poignant. Like it's direct, it's clear, and it's like bottom line up front, here's what actually, you need to know. So for me, it's like really valuable to have that kind of information at my fingertips. But I guess just to say there's not a lot of fluff.
Sure. I believe that it's important to have multiple viewpoints. You can't just have one person say everything for the entire community.
True.
Otherwise, you'll end up with too many people trying to replicate one thing and saying, "Oh, it doesn't work," but, "Oh, because of this."
Yes.
So I believe having a different viewpoint is good. So you can say, "Oh, this is really good," but you have to also know these are the downs, these are the ups, and generally this is good because this.
Yeah, otherwise, if it's just a big echo chamber and everyone's saying the same thing, like, what are we really accomplishing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, it goes without saying that I watch you, and I hope that, maybe after today, anyone that doesn't also gets a chance to check you out, because it's worth the time. What did you start with, like, when you were playing Puzzle and Dragons, JP or North America? Because I see you play both.
I started out in NA a
Mm-hmm.
lot, and then I started my JP. My JP is almost about 600 days old now, so a little over a year and a half. And I just did it on a whim because I got bored. I said oh wait, can't talk and combo at the same time.
Yeah, I struggle with that too. I actually can't talk and even button or swipe farm at the same time. I killed Yummy Rin a fair bit on Borma farming because I was trying to talk and all I had to do was push a button. I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, it happens. Because buttoning can get mindless. You just have to keep yourself active and stuff, and it keeps the brain moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of brain dead farming in this game.
I don't typically do any of it, which is why I'm often very lacking in some. Oh, missed that. See, there I am. I'm often lacking in the necessities like 297s to spare and that kind of thing because very rarely will I set up a button team. But so you got into JP on a whim, but what's the incentive there? Is it so that you can see the content before it gets to North America, or you just had extra time and didn't feel like stoning into North America, or what?
A little of both. I kind of wanted to just see the content beforehand and just at first it was just how far can I do without spending any money on the game?
Right.
I'm one please.
Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
But yeah, I just wanted to see how far I could get without spending money, and I got really good rolls at the start and started to roll with it.
Yeah.
I couldn't stream with it yet because I was still playing my JP account on a iPod Touch, and the screen is really small if you ever own a Touch.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very comfortable to play with. And then I just made the switch to putting it on my actual phone when they started streaming. So I started to stream JP as well.
So did you manage to continue as a not in-app purchase, or have you since switched to the dark side?
I've been on the dark side for a while.
Yeah.
I decided, like, I already completed everything I wanted to complete, so there was nothing really left to non-IP.
Right.
Like, I got through A3 and Colo, and was like, I think that's enough. Alterina is a completely different issue, and I just missing a couple things to complete it. But eventually I'll do it. But I don't really care about Alterina because there aren't any good rewards.
I don't think you're missing anything to do it. Altarena is still very accessible. I mean, you know, it's not like with 100%, you know, success rate, but I'm still in it and not in app purchase, and Altarena does not. I mean, it was intimidating at first, no doubt, but it's actually surprisingly doable.
It's gotten easier since its release, just because we have 7x6 swap. And
True.
That makes a lot of content easier.
Absolutely.
And I don't really like 7x6.
Mm-hmm.
I think it ruins the game balance by a lot.
Right. They put a little bit of balance back into it by, you know, penalizing you for S rank, but S rank is such a small piece of the game that it didn't like drastically change anything. There's no question a Nublo still sort of reigns supreme.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm not too proud to 7x6 swap. I don't have a lead swap myself, so I have to rely on others to make that happen. But I'll 7x6 lead swap. I don't mind matching 7x6, but I do prefer to match on a 6x5. It just seems much more natural.
Yeah.
So.
I remember when it first too, and I was testing it out, and there's a lot of fun things that I thought could be done with it, but now I realize it's kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely easy mode. One-shot challenges became completely simple.
Yeah. I've been just completing most of the one-shot challenges with Soprano. I didn't do it the last one because Dark Agony actually counters Soprano.
So you put like some self-imposed stressors on your one-shot challenges to play it with potato leads?
Soprano is not a potato lead by any stretch.
Oh,
She's
okay.
probably as flexible as Diablos, just people don't understand it.
Well, I don't understand it. I want to know more.
She's just a very versatile lead. If you just look over the fact that she's bindable, which is, I think, is a big metric for how to make a leader to be unbindable.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought she was like a really low like multiplier though, like 5 times or something. I just never looked close enough.
It says 5 times, but then you realize if you just pair it with anything else with a different multiplier, it's 5 times that multiplier. So you can take the strongest leads with good subs and pretty much take a 5 and pretty much carry Soprano through, and you'll be perfectly fine. Or you use it as a form of damage control, since she is color restricted for her multiplier. You can also double down on whatever lead you're pairing with and damage control that way.
Now we'll probably die here if we don't have a trick up our sleeve.
Wait, did I?
We'll have to punch through.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. So we have a delay. We have a delay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the smart thing to do here, because it's kill or die here.
We can heal past this one here. I usually have my pirate cloak for this, but I don't have it on.
The heal has been fairly low since there is no recovery multiplier, but you do have 2 heal combos, so.
Should be.
Nice. Punch through 1, so I guess we'll make it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's interesting. So it is a 5 times multiplier. At least I didn't remember that completely incorrect.
Yeah, what is that for 6? I think, no, it's 5. It's 5.
Okay. So you're saying having such a low multiplier is actually an asset because, if I understand correctly, because it's damage control.
Yes, actually. A lot of the content isn't... It's not necessary to have, like, like Amen type of damage,
Sure.
you'd be perfectly fine with less. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was going for when I made my Soprano team. It's just like you can tank stuff, you can heal through it. So her recovery is actually in thousands.
Whoa. Okay.
And a lot of her strength just comes from just matching combos and colors. So that's basically like you just match the board like normal, and you'll do perfectly fine.
I'm gonna have to give Soprano another try. By another, I mean a first try.
Yeah, I can just push my team on if you want at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Pairs with almost anything. I think the weakest is like crosses, and I hate playing any kind of double cross lead.
Oh, really?
Double cross.
Not your
My
gig, huh?
brain doesn't want to work with it for some reason.
Whoops, took away my own green combo.
One combo?
Look at that damage control.
Yeah, it's damage control.
Totally on purpose.
That was like a Soprano damage control. It would have been perfect too. 7 combo. The 7 combo brings it to. They'll probably bring it to 1.
No, I'm sold on it. I'm gonna try Soprano as soon as possible. So who was your first lead then? Because you said you got some good rolls at the beginning. So your starter lead was maybe not great, but then you rolled something good after that?
Any or JP? My JP was interesting because I started my JP with Orochi, who doesn't really have a multiplier.
Well, what'd you start NA with then?
We think that.
That was
Wait,
amazing. I don't know.
Kill it?
I don't know how, but we made it.
Okay, confused.
Hey, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Alright. Did I just not have any blues? That might have been it.
I don't know.
In NA, I started out with Rebel Seraph Lucifer.
Nice.
Meta back in the time was playing the Jewel. So you would basically stall up and Morningstar, Gravity, or Gravity, Morningstar. That was the meta.
Mm-hmm.
And it's changed since then.
Sure.
So I've been through my share of leads.
How many total days did you say you've been playing?
My NA is roughly almost 1,600. It's like 1,500 something.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
low.
Did you start like on hot and heavy, or did you slow roll it like it was just a game you casually played at first and now it's a regular part of your day?
I casually played it for a long time until I was about rank 400,
Mhm.
and then I really started to pick it up because I didn't have anything else I wanted to play.
Yeah.
The reason why I've stayed with this game so long is because I like the gameplay, and there hasn't been really anything else that fills in this gap of gameplay.
Yeah, I actually consider this a strategy game. And it doesn't fall into that category of most strategy games, but it's almost a real-time strategy game, but you do, depending on which way you choose to play the game, get more time than what you'd typically call a real-time strategy game. But I think it's worth the time.
Oh,
Yikes!
I see yours, not mine. Mine's unbinded.
Well, this is kind of a useless inherit anyway, so I'll go ahead and use that. And then hope that I still have... I mean, you did that much with a 4 times multiplier, so I should be good here.
You have blue. I just don't think I can deal damage without blues.
Right.
I think that's the majority of my team.
Sure.
This will be fine. It's not the multiplier here that counts, it's the color.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how I deal with Soprano. If I don't have lights, it's a very weak team because I run a very light-centric team.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where all the good cards are, actually.
But you make light orbs with your team just in case?
I don't even think I have a... No. Don't have board change.
Wow.
Except the friend lead.
Risky business.
Or using Soprano yourself. Everything else is just usually utility to carry you through. Because you shouldn't really need a board change. As long as you full multiplier and have lights.
Well, you don't need a board change until you get Beelzebub.
Mm-hmm. Well, nowadays it's just take Rathian equip and don't care about it. The Rathian equip also counts as 2 delays, which is just enough for arena. Comfortable.
Sure. Now I noticed you have a YouTube channel also, but it's got a different name, right? It's your CL Panda.
Yeah, that's what I called myself before in the past, and then I just changed it to line up with this game more because that was like the kind of name I used for everything.
Uh-huh.
Your handle.
That was the name you used in everything for what?
Like everything else, like another game I would play, I would use that handle.
Yeah, oh, that handle. Gotcha. Yeah, and you've got a couple of different games that you put on YouTube, and I even noticed that you're a musician. You play several instruments, though, right?
Yes, actually. I think my YouTube channel is more like a variety sort of thing. I just put whatever I wanted onto it.
Yeah.
And then I just started putting pad videos onto it because it was convenient off of Twitch.
Ah, uh-huh.
So you can portions of your VOD and clip them out and then immediately export them to YouTube. The only thing you have to do is just change it if you have like copyright music under it, and they don't allow that sometimes. But it's not that big of a hassle.
Right. That's a fast, easy thing to do. I'm doing it the hard way, I'm sure.
It's pretty simple. Yeah.
I noticed also, did you realize that one of your videos has like 1,600 views?
It's probably one of the music videos.
No, it was well, it was a pad video. It's a Yusuke. When I think it was probably right before Yusuke came out in North America, you had a JP Yusuke.
Oh.
Man, that one it blew up. I don't know what like magic you put in a bottle, but do that again. I was hoping I was like, well, whatever tags he used, I want to do that, man.
1,600 isn't really that much in my opinion.
Well,
I think it's got a lot of JP content. They have a lot of views.
Yeah,
some of them are just like for rolling.
Sure. It's not a lot of views for like if you're trying to be, you know, a big time YouTuber, monetize your channel thing. Rip run.
It's okay. You have the shield, you have the HP. So this would probably be the good turn to hit.
Light sub attribute.
Yeah. Borma didn't even come up yet.
Well, I mean, Borma wouldn't do us any good in the whole game. Didn't even come up. Wow. So if we got Hera Dragon, that's all Borma's good for.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I think a partial multiplier would probably work best here in 7 combo.
So just not hit the lights.
Not having all color. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would be?
It'd be all right. Because the blue from Yuna will overcome the green from Y'shtola.
You're for this first hit, you're not trying to one-shot it.
Right.
You're just trying to knock it under.
So it stops.
Your first judgment.
Sure. All right, I'll give it a shot.
Mhm. And if you don't worry about it.
No lights.
Right, that's a burst actually too. I think. No blue.
Oop. Missed the blue. Well, this one might be better, right? No, absorbs blue.
I will fix that. I'll do the first strike then.
Yep, sorry about that.
So, this one.
Beep.
Let's see. And I don't want to use light as a color.
Oh, color attribute absorb. That's a good point. Hmm.
I messed up my combo. Yeah. It's fine. This might do too much. Oh. That's doing too much. Never mind.
Beautiful.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm thinking I'll just shield and then I could my unbind is on her, so I can't get that back.
But you don't let's see who's dragon. It would be just the leads here. Really strong.
Mm-hmm. And I got the triple dragon killer. We both do.
Yeah.
And I've got the Jewel Princess. I mean, 75% shield, maybe. That's a tough call. There's not a lot of blues on the board. I wasn't actually looking at the damage we were doing, but I'm going to go ahead and shield up.
Shield definitely will give us a Burst the Dragon, which is going to be only Dragon and Devil, which is discount Forma too.
Yeah.
But Forma's not going to do too much here. I think you should be fine.
Without the Jewel?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go for it. What's the worst that could happen?
Final Judgment.
Which is, I mean, good news. Nobody loses a limb.
No, you wouldn't imagine how many times I've hit Noadra into Final Judgment.
I believe it, because that's kind of the gig there, right?
Basically.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. I fall all apart here, so
Nope.
didn't match any blues, didn't do anything. I guess those 2 seconds really got to me.
Don't need to shoot. So.
Well, I didn't see that coming. This is not mindless comboing.
I think most of it. So you're a dragon.
Yeah, the shield's still up. Burst's still up. So I guess we're same situation, just with a blinded board.
Yeah. Just. Should be good.
Yep, that's perfect. So outside of Pad, what other games do you still enjoy playing at the moment?
Maybe not. What do you want to play at the moment? I've been playing a lot of PUBG and Realm Royale lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So a lot of your hits went over on that last one, which is surprising with the 75% shield. So I heard a lot of the damage void.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess still no no Jewel Princess, but it did very little damage, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take the board I got and let's see what happens.
Actually, you should use it. I think. Yeah, go ahead and use the Jewel Princess.
You think so? Because like I said, a lot of that got voided.
Mm-hmm. Most of your team doesn't have the killer setup that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like Blue Hunter is just very strong here.
Sure.
Which
Yeah.
is it.
I mean, I'll use it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? And this time...
Awesome.
I'm gonna call that good enough. It's either dead or... Yeah!
That's perfect.
Mia was right.
I have all colors here, and the gemstone should be good.
Sure.
It should be guaranteed.
Oh, hey, Kelbell, welcome to the stream. Didn't even notice you in chat. So PUBG is pretty much the only other game that's got your attention right now. You're enjoying the Battle Royale kind of situation.
It's like, I have friends who play it, and that's a big part of why I'm playing it too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. And it's up to you. Don't fail me now.
Don't tempt me with a good time. Well, I'm gonna definitely use my Borma. It's the first time. It had to be done.
It was worth the grind.
It was totally worth the grind. No regrets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. A3 is pretty easy content.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Double 7Cs, kind of, even with a 6x5 board, made A3 very, very accessible.
Yes. We'll have to.
So, what, Pad Guide or Pad X? Which kind of guy are you?
I use PadX more often, more
Uh-huh.
because Pad Guide's on the phone and I don't like swapping between applications.
That
I'd
makes
rather just
sense.
have. If I'm not playing, then I'll use Pad Guide to look up some stuff. But I usually use PadX for a lot of stuff. And then there was the whole PadX not updating for a while,
Yeah, for
and
the
now there's the Pad Guide being weird and not working for anybody.
Yeah, what's up with that?
No idea.
No idea. All right, you want to do another one with a different team?
Sure, just let me know what later.
Okay, let's do something else that no one uses.
No one uses it.
What's that? How about we do a team with, I don't know, Dark Collie you can do on 6x5, right? It's still just a regular combo-y situation.
Plain old D Collie?
Plain old, well,
Wait, the split D Collie or D Collie?
the 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 new D Collie.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Con and Devil Tank. And then I think you cheat this one.
God Devil. So, ranking dungeon, thoughts? Do you chase the crowns or do you not play that part of the game?
Oh, I've been chasing crowns for a while.
Yeah? How many crowns have you gotten?
I'm at 9 now, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crown this one too.
Awesome. 10 crowns. At what point do you get your next new crown?
The next crown is 10.
Oh, so you think you're
That's a 3.
gonna get the new one. Sweet.
Yeah. I like the new one. I don't like the gold crown as much.
What's the new one look like?
It's like a rainbow looking crown. I don't know, this is kind of fancy. Hey, that's all the colors. Jeez.
Oh, the rainbow crown. Yeah, that one does look nice. Oh, I don't think that I got an answer, or maybe I was blanked out when you said it. How many instruments do you actually play?
Just 2.
Just 2? What, piano and saxophone then?
Yeah.
And you like play besides just, for funsies, you do concerts and stuff, right?
Small time concerts, just like a small community band.
That's cool. How long have you been playing those instruments?
I remember I started piano when I was in first or second grade.
Mm-hmm.
First grade. And then I picked up the saxophone the summer going into 4th grade. Because they were still offering music programs at the time for elementary. I think they still are, and it's been growing for a while. And I think I really appreciate that. Oh, sorry.
All good. Yeah, it's really cool. I envy people who can play musical instruments. I never put in the time to make that happen for myself, but let's see. What do we need here? I've got a follow-up attack. I'll put a shield on again. And I don't know if I've got a Jewel Princess on this one. I'll put a Jewel Princess on maybe Nergi and a shield on Tsukuyomi. That's what I'll do.
I think does Decoy have an HP multiplier?
Yeah, I think it's 1.5 to all stats for Devil and God.
Okay.
And then, Rainbow. But it's going to be a harder Rainbow to activate for sure.
It's just everything no light.
Right. 7x6, easy day. So question, this one was puzzling me. What's with the three-toed sloth?
Oh, I just like sloths.
You like sloths? Why is that?
I just think they're really cute and they're super relaxed and chill.
Mm-hmm.
How could you go wrong with something like that?
Sure. Well, I mean, that's a lot of animals for sure, right?
I don't know, sloths in particular, they're extra relaxed.
They're extra relaxed. Yeah, they don't seem to be capable of moving any faster.
Right.
So, I mean, do you see yourself as that way, as really relaxed but not capable of going any faster?
Uh, somewhat.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think we share a lot in common.
You do?
Is this?
I don't know. A lot in common? Well, I mean, we can we could check. I actually got a little graphic together so we could figure that out. Here, let me put the graphic up. Let's see.
I'll have to see this graphic.
All right, it's up now. No, I don't. No, I don't see it. Hmm. That You guys don't look at all alike. Not sure why you think that.
I don't know. It's pretty similar to me.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not. I'll take a look again. Nah, I'm not seeing it.
Hmm. I'm gonna need some more evidence of that. Wait, every one food.
Change order. What am I doing here? I'm searching for cards. I'm not able to find them.
Just these two.
Oh, I'm gotta select the assist monster. That's why. Which one did I check for a base monster? Got it. I was lost in my own team building for a moment. Or lost in my joke. I don't know which one I was lost in, but one of the two. Got that. And then we want... Oh, we have to remove the shield. Who did I just have the shield on? Yeah, on Barrioth Hunter. Hey, Barrioth Hunter was fun. Recovery was Garbo.
I think that's normal. Especially since I didn't bring really recovery subs.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, that's wrong. What's up? Extra me. Oh. That one.
And there's one more assist I wanted to do. Oh yeah, Jewel Princess. And that was going to go on Nergi. Got it. Boom. I think I got a team. We have all colors. No, I don't have light. Blech. Oh, I don't need light. Yeah. Unless I want the guard break. Are you going to bring light?
I have a light.
Okay.
So I'll have guard break.
All right, then I'm not going to bend over backwards for it.
I just don't know what to take for this last sub. Oh yeah, I see you. Sure, why?
All right, room shared just whenever you're ready. All right, next question. Of all the cards that you've gotten to play, who has been your favorite lead?
Favorite lead? Give me a sec while I figure out what I want to take for green unbindable. I can just take this. It's nuts. Oh yeah, that's also a boring option. Why are all these options great? But are you bindable? Yeah, somewhat bindable. So sure, I'll just take this one for funsies. What's the question again?
Of all the cards that you've gotten to play with, who has been your favorite lead?
Oh, favorite. It's a tough question, actually. I've been through a lot of leads. I think we'll go with Bastet, actually. She carried me through a large chunk of content.
Oh, interesting.
She's just overall, like, really great combo leader.
Yeah. Best cat, right?
Gotta have best cat.
Gotta have best cat. I mean, I got Bride Bastet, but she doesn't hold a candle.
I think I just have one sitting in my box and I never touch it.
Yeah, best cat'll do. That, I mean, that got you through, I mean, all the arenas easily.
Yeah. This one.
But you don't really play that anymore because it's still outpaced by more simpler leads to play.
Yeah. Let's see. Green. Yes. Where my heart's at, please.
Found the hearts.
Got the activation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. No. Yeah, 8. Got it.
I would also say Pandora, actually. I'm really into Dark Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Rose has also fallen out of meta, so also not that great.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to make the Rose work. I mean, they put the, like, super follow-up attack. Boy, I guess I kind of needed some Skyfall for that to actually work out. They put the super follow-up attack in, which made it so that Rose could be usable again, but 9 hearts is too many.
It's not impossible, but, like, you're right, it's not worth the effort.
It's, you know, it's tough, especially if you're playing a combo lead or a rainbow lead to have still an activatable board.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
This is why Decall is not fun.
Well, let's just see if we can punch it without good damage control.
Probably punch it if I had darts. Hitting up red for more modes. Sorry.
Not if you miss combos.
Oh, Grand Neck is fun.
John says Pandora's actually good right now.
You can say that all you like. It is absolutely fine. As long as you clear content with it, no one will bat an eye.
True, true. Well, we've cleared some fair bit of content with Moogles and Chrono Turtles, so I mean that could be said of any card in the right hands. Yeah, now Decalling on a 7x6, any rainbow lead on a 7x6, suddenly this pressure of getting orb trolled is like not even a real issue.
Yeah, which is another reason why I don't like 7x6. It gives off the wrong impression about how consistent leads can be.
Sure. But it lets you play those cards that are otherwise just you know, collecting dust in your box.
You can still play them. It's just, it's harder to play. And
Very.
They're designed that way. Like, yeah, you can get a big multiplier, but that's the way that the card is designed.
Right. Yeah, it's a bit of an unbalance, no question.
I feel.
I think we're still gonna make it though. Wow.
No, you missed. It's blue? No, what happened? I'm confused. Oh well.
So, I mean, power creep is like, you know, it's a constant thing, but it's kind of good in a way. I mean, many people would like disparage power creep just because of what it represents. Like, well, I accomplished this before it was easier to accomplish, but it, in a way, it kind of like, it keeps it so that you can continue to unlock new quote-unquote harder content, but the power creep makes the new content not really any harder for the top skill level, but it makes the lower content more accessible to the newer player, and so it's easier for the newer player to beat stuff than it would have been for the players who came before to beat it, but it allows the game to continue to come out with bigger and bigger, you know, content.
True. But I feel like at a point they just need to stop. Otherwise, they're just going to keep releasing things to chase, and that's how they're trying to keep their game alive.
Yeah, well, every game goes through, you know, the same sort of growth curve, and it just depends on how long you can keep it at the plateau, which, you know, everything will grow, and then it'll kind of level off where, you know, they're making money and it works well, and how long you can keep that happening before the game dies. So power creep is, you know, worthwhile in that regard, so the game can keep being playable. Otherwise, then we just all lose the ability to play the game. But, you know, maybe that's just one way to frame it, and that might be giving too much, you know, leeway to the developers. But I can't see a solution. Like, what are they going to do otherwise? Come out with, if they didn't introduce power creep, then they could continue to come out with new content, but it would be not different, right? So it's just like, okay, yawn, I already beat all these things, so this wasn't any harder. It gives the illusion of coming out with harder content, I guess is what I'm saying. New content, not necessarily harder.
If you've seen the new dungeons, they have some interesting things with the new dungeons that you take into account.
Like out in JP right now, but not out in North America yet?
Yes.
Mm.
Going through them, like, they're trying to introduce new mechanics that are kind of fun and require a little bit of thinking to get by. So, oh, this is also going to be painful. This is already slow. This is floor, what, 3?
Well, there's...
4.
We'll make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
You're still missing blues.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's no damage.
Are you of the mind to try and dig for the colors you need, or to go ahead and combo the board and see if you'll get Skyfall of the color you need?
You need to consider what you're facing here.
Yeah.
Right here is voice, and he always changes the color to jammer, so
Sure.
it doesn't really matter what you do.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
So-
JCap, welcome to the stream.
Unless he doesn't, or if he changes light to jammer, then we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, just do whatever you want until the color orb is down. Oh look, I activated this mech mech.
Yeah, there you go. Speak of the devil.
2 devils. No
Speak
reds.
of the two devils.
I think you can always just use our decallies pretty freely.
That's true. We've got some a fair bit of board change available when relevant, but I mean, that's if we're gonna die, right?
You can just use mine. It's decallie on decallie anyways, and it's bleeds and it'll charge. It'll speed up the run. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. You're right. What can I say?
Not that I don't enjoy the run already, but I'd rather not sit through, I don't know, a 50-minute run of A3. 50 minutes is like 5 runs of A3 already.
Well, Decaulie's enjoying her moment in the sun.
Yes. Yeah.
Woof. So you said you play on your phone, I think, or at least that's when you started streaming. You were playing on your phone. Is that still the case?
Yes.
Are you like a finger combo or stylus combo kind of guy?
I can do both still, but I usually play with the stylus. It's nice and comfortable.
Right.
Colors.
Yeah, I play on an iPad, so it's kind of essential for me to have the stylus, I feel like.
Those are really big.
Is it big? Yeah, it's big. It's an iPad mini, so I think it's just the right size. Any bigger would be too big.
A mini perspective.
JCap, we are gonna run anything that you guys want to run today. So right now, you are joining in where we have Boosted Meo playing some A3, but I'm open to any level of arena or 3-player dungeons. We can do whatever you guys want.
I can't actually help you. I'm sorry.
What's that?
I can't help you here. I don't actually have mine here.
Oh, like as a sub on the team. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't activate.
Bye, skills. Oh, okay, I can't activate because my red sub is bound. Well, I can... And I don't have unbind either. I mean, I have a push button unbind, which I will use. Because why not?
Sure.
Boop.
Oh, that kind. Wait.
Wait, what? I guess my Seething Chaos wasn't up yet. Well,
Oh, it got delayed by,
yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm an idiot. Well,
that's fine. Just, one combo the lights, and I'll guard break it. No, that's fine.
yeah, I could have probably seen that the reds were... I could have probably seen that was going to happen, but that's fine. So of all of the aspects of Puzzles and Dragons, I don't like to complain, but what is there anything that you would change? Like, you're like, man, I wish they hadn't added this component to it, or you just love everything about it?
They just need to update, like, modernize.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a look at a lot of other mobile games, the way that they handle rolling and stuff is a lot different.
Yeah.
I think a push in their direction was to implement trading post, which actually helps a lot. A lot of other games will implement like safe systems, sort of say. Like you're guaranteed to roll this, or like if you really want this, you can spend X to get it. For example, like Fate Go, every time you roll, you get like a special currency or something.
Okay.
And when you fill up that currency, you can spend it to get one card of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Pat here, you can end up rolling hundreds of times and never getting what you want.
Sure.
So, and something like that, I think, is definitely a good change to move forward to. My time feels a little strict.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they moved towards it with the trading post, but it's not still the same.
Yeah.
Oh, JCap
they-
says that a friend leader system needs a big overhaul. That's true. Like, you know, to just have the ability to play other leads much more readily.
For that one, it's more of they're trying to encourage you to buy friend slots so that you have more friends to use. I don't have this issue because I have a lot of friend space, but for a lot of people who don't buy friend space, I can see that being an issue, like I have on JP, where
Yeah.
I don't have many. They keep a lot of their stuff there because it's designed to make you spend money.
Sure.
But otherwise, it's like there could be changes. Like this whole co-op system could use a lot of change. Because currently, all you can do is say "nice." Like, what does this "nice" mean? Do you want me to pass? Are you doing something nice? They get into like put in a concept menu. How do you say this? It's like a list of like things to say.
Right. It still wouldn't be free reign to say whatever you want, but you have a couple options. That makes sense. I think Hearthstone does something like that, right?
Yeah. Just like a general statement, like say hello, or like for example, for a while I was playing a game called Crash Fever. I don't play it anymore because it was getting boring. There's not much skill involved, or the skill involved didn't really have a ceiling to it, other than make sure you have the cards with the skills. They happen. But they had a full menu in which you could like say what you wanted to say. Like, you know, you could say pass, you could say good, you could say bad, you could say like you can type out a whole sentence if you wanted to in just like their given words. It's not wait. No, light, so I lose. But you could basically communicate to your other players like, hey, time to use this skill.
Right.
Or, you know, pass to me. Do something that's not combo the full board, because you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, that would be an improvement, to be sure.
I went on like I think an hour-long rant one stream about all the changes Pat could do, because it is dying. And I think a big part of it is like just getting out of this archaic age. Just improve the game so that it's like modernized. Which is a large portion of why I think Pat is also dying. because of their refusal to change to like more modern things.
I mean, but hey, 2017, we finally started getting animated cards, right?
Yeah, that's a cosmetic change. I'm not really more too hyped about that kind of stuff. Dark. Oh, that is very nice.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a little panicky cascade, but
Yeah.
had to be done.
Yeah, it's nice. It shows that they're still trying.
Sure.
But still, they still have a lot of improvements to make to keep up with all the other mobile games out there. What is the real draw of playing Puzzle and Dragons right now? In your opinion, what would you say?
Well, I appreciate the puzzling part more than anything else, but I do like an old-fashioned grind role-playing game, and this has got mostly the good grinding, and it still has some of the grinding that's not fun in it, but not a lot of it. Like some role-playing games go full ham on, you know, just the amount of time you're gonna have to spend in the grind. And you can play this game that way if that part of the game is important to you, but if you just kind of eschew the importance of having or getting certain ways of being able to play the game, then you can ignore the grind and just not do it.
Okay.
So we do that a lot. You know, the game is still there's plenty of ways to play the game. I like that Puzzle and Dragons gives you lots of ways that you can play the game. Like you can farm because you just want to farm and collect things, get your resources, quote unquote, and build up your treasury of digital, you know, bit currency, whatever. Or you could play the game in a much more competitive way where you're like, the crowns are what's important and you want to plan out the best team for a situation. Or you can play the game in a, you know, self-imposed restriction kind of way. Like I want to see if I can do it, but only with these limiting factors, you know, only these cards. And so you get the freedom to play the game the way you want, which is nice. And some games have a much more like linear, you have to follow this path kind of way to play. And thankfully they've given you at least a couple options. Hey Dirt Panda, welcome to the stream.
So here, just clear the lights and heal a little bit. See if we can fish for darks. If not, we'll just have to heal more. We have 3 turns.
Yeah, I'll clear the lights and the heals. How's that sound?
We still need heals to activate decal.
Oh,
If
okay.
you want to go fast, if you want to go slow, then just clear all the heals. And we'll just stall it out here. Shouldn't be that bad. Just we still have sword recovery. No, 2, 5.
There you go.
There's 5. Okay.
And Mud Ribbit, welcome to the stream. I didn't see you in here either. John says he didn't love the 4 to 5 second change. You know, it's salt because he's like, I did it with 4. Why make it easier for the new people? And that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. You know, like
Accessibility is very important for a game.
Yeah, otherwise the plateau falls off much sooner. And so if you make it so that more people can get into it and do well, or feel like they're doing well, it's a decision that works out for me too. But boop boop boop.
So whatever, 4 to 5 seconds is fine.
Yeah.
It's a little time, so you can play a couple more leads consistently.
That's true. That's true. It made it so I could play some leads I wasn't getting to do before.
This is really hard.
Do you still play Dark Souls?
Not much lately. I haven't bought the 3rd one either. I think I don't have the feeling to play Dark Souls right now.
Yeah.
Probably should at some point. It was on sale, but I didn't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So, 3 things you don't want your partner to say while doing Lakshmi.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you have 2 extra seconds with default leads.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So what was ultimately the reason, though, that you started streaming? Because you played for quite a while before you did start.
I was just getting bored, and I wanted to find ways to keep enjoying the game, and I thought streaming would be fun. I started out trying to do YouTube streaming, but then I got like max 3-5 viewers.
Yeah.
So I decided just moved on to Twitch where everyone else was.
Mm-hmm.
Should be.
I don't think I've seen anybody successfully pull off the YouTube streaming thing. I see people do it with like playing music. That works pretty well. But not the video games.
It's pretty popular actually for Japanese streamers to use YouTube.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They do it quite a bit.
Hmm. Black, green, blue, red, heart. Alright, I got bored.
Mm-hmm. Oh. White Snake getting easier was just fun.
So what's the story with White Snake getting easier? I'm not actually savvy.
Oh, they reduced the combo count by 1 for each floor, and also gave you 1 extra second. So it's a little easier to complete. I think a lot of people just had problems with the bomb board, which is arguably one of the worst things ever.
I was a really, really busy time in my life, so I did not get a chance to actually play the White Snake challenge when it came up last time. So is it coming back to us, or it already came back to us? Did I miss it altogether?
It's in JP right now.
Ah, okay. So we're expecting to get it again.
Yeah. That's it. What shield do you have? 75%?
What's that? Yeah, 75%.
And just worry about the recovery and going into DQ, but I think we should have enough.
We have enough recovery, but I don't have an activatable board unless I board change, which I don't have. Oh no, I do have board change up. Okay.
You can always use my decal. It's free for use.
Yeah, I'll use yours. That way we leave the unbinds for both VARs. Not that we got much binding coming up, but.
I didn't also run into any Fujins or Fujin spawns.
Nope. It was another clean run. So D Kali is gonna do 46. So I think we're gonna recover through that.
Yeah, you have to full combo with 4 hearts.
Yeah.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Missed a combo, but that'll be alright.
That should be enough healing.
Yeah, plus with Skyfall some.
Extra healing is nice, but now I have no hope. But with Beelzebub anyways. Okay.
The XI bot, welcome to the stream.
I'll just use your lead again.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd rather keep mine for extra combos if I need it. Oh, shoot.
Are you gonna be able to do the one-shot challenge tonight? I think it comes out at like 7.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah.
That. It should be in. Oh, they say it's no address of boss. I can just go at it easily. Just take use of it.
Yeah.
I don't have to think about the entirety of the dungeon.
I got a board here, so I'll just go ahead and activate. I don't even think I have to worry about. I'm not going to do the follow-up attack because I don't think I'm going to do enough damage.
No.
I think I'm just going to combo the board and then even if I do overhit it, it really doesn't matter.
We've been taking for a while actually. But my shields got delayed. Hey, you got them.
Yeah, didn't hit it hard enough anyway, like I thought. So.
I I should actually look at the board before moving.
So now that you've gotten to play North America and JP for quite some time, do you prefer one over the other?
JP has a lot of the fun stuff to play. Oh, let's see.
The XI bot. Thank you so much for the follow.
You can just ping it for at least 2 damage, I think. So just combo out and leave it board.
Okay.
If not, then
Yeah, I'll just get rid of a heart and a green.
and light. You always scared of lights.
Yeah.
I don't really care if Ryzen attacks him. People said it was Noadra, so now I'm confused.
It is Noadra according to Puzzles and Dragons X.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I take Yusuke.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't do enough damage. That's interesting. How come that wouldn't have worked?
I think it was a 51%.
Oh, so I gotta do more than just ping it?
It's not 7. Dang it. Like 6. Whatever.
Perfect.
Let's see. Oh, I can almost pass 2.
Yeah, let's see. 3 blazing. What comes next? I'm pulling it up to see how big the next hit is. Next is 48. We're good.
Should be a board.
Yeah, it looks like it. So I'm hearing you say that you actually like playing JP, maybe even a little bit more than North America at this point?
JP always has content to do, because I also don't have my weeklies done on there, so it's always something I can clear for fun. And they also have more fun things going on.
Well, so they get new content before us, but do they get more content than we get?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't have anything. Actually. Let's see this. So, 4.
I mean, I've got a... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I got the Jewel Princess.
Everything but 1.
But, I mean, I guess with the shield, it really didn't matter. It didn't matter, period. Okay, nice.
Killer D Collie.
Nice.
Collie for Alterna sometimes.
Well, obviously I'm gonna use my Borma, because it's available.
Oh no! My Fujin active, how could you?
And then I'm gonna use my shield for the scary peas.
Oh no, my shield! What have you done?
And then I'm gonna use my Jewel Princess, because we don't want these peas to hurt boosted Meo.
Oh, that's your own buff, I don't care.
Comboing like a silly person. Okay, that was unnecessary.
Fine. An elongated L.
Yeah, it was fine. Woo! By the skin of our teeth.
I think we're fine.
Yeah, D Collie, still perfectly viable. Well done. Well, awesome. That was 2 lazy combo clears with boosted Meo, and we got to pick your brain about all things Meo, and I really appreciate you letting me drill you with questions while you tried to combo.
No problem. I expected more questions. Is that all you got?
Gotta go. Bye.